Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I hope everybody had a great vacation, New Year's and Christmas. I hope everybody, did everything they could. But now it's January, and it's time to get back to work. So over the vacation, I took my car out. I drove it. I actually ended up driving my car to Vegas, and it was me, my wife, and some family members. And despite me having transmission issues, it actually made it to Vegas and back with no issues. I have to admit, even with the faults on this transmission, it's still. I'm just glad that the issue is an isolated event and not an all throughout kind of thing. And eventually, I'm going to end up replacing the transmission, but in the meantime, I'm gonna maintain it as best as I could. Try to get rid of all the old transmission fluid and replace it with this new fluid that I have put in. So today I'm gonna be taking you guys on a drive with me. So I'm gonna show you exactly what's going on with the transmission, so then you could get a better idea on um, the reason why I'm replacing this transmission. And the only reason I am replacing the transmission, besides that it's going to be an upgrade, is because at this point, I've cleaned the solenoids a couple of times. I've resealed the solenoids with new O-rings, but I'm starting to feel like I've kind of burnt third gear. From third to fourth is that slip that I'm still getting, but I feel like the clutch packs on gear 3 are slightly burnt. So um I'm gonna show you guys what's going on with it. Usually in the morning or when I go to work, I'll usually warm the car up a little bit, so warm the transmission fluid up, so that because when I start driving it on a cold start, the transmission has a bit more issues. It doesn't engage in first sometimes, and then the third to fourth upshift is a little worse. So, but that first problem disappears as soon as the transmission gets hot. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna take this on the drive. I'll show you how it's going, and then after that I'm going to be draining the transmission fluid and refilling it, and then taking it on another drive, seeing if anything has improved. All right, I'm inside my car now, so I'm gonna go ahead and start it. I got it started now, and I'm just gonna take my car on a bit of a drive, show you how it's going. So I usually just let it sit and wait. Right now the temperature is a little cold, but it's running pretty smooth and everything. But I'm gonna take it on. I'm gonna start driving it right now, and I'm gonna show you what's going on with the transmission. So everything in the beginning is pretty good. Usually I won't abuse it. Like, I won't go heavy on the throttle when it's cold. So I'll just like drive it really smoothly until it gets warmed enough. But I'm gonna show you exactly what's going on. So I'm gonna drive it on the road, and then I'm gonna take it on the highway. Just wait for this gate to open. It's not much light. Oh, yep, there it is. So it's in first gear right now. So it's slipping. So I'll put it in neutral, and then I'll put it back in drive, and then it engages. And this only happens when it's cold. So that's the first issue. Second, turning here. Okay, it's still in second. That's the third. That's third. Now it's in from second to, no, actually third to fourth. So now it's in fourth gear. Now. So now it's in fourth gear. It's running pretty smooth now. I'm gonna go on the highway and get it warmed up a bit more. This fluid, the coolant's still cold, so I'm not gonna abuse it too much. Third, fourth, and now it's in fifth. So now that I'm on fifth, it stays on 5, everything's good. So this is how it usually has been going. And now the coolant is heating up. So so I'm just gonna continue driving it till the coolant heats up, and then I'm going to go back and drain this coolant. So I just wanted to give you a little idea of what issues I was going through. But other than those two issues, this car drives pretty good. It still picks up speed. You know, I just gotta not push it as much until I get my new transmission. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive here, get off the exit, drive back, and then I'm gonna start and then I'll get it when I have everything. I'll get the video playing when I have everything set up, when I'm draining the fluid. Alright, I got myself set up again, and so I only jacked up one side so I could have the transmission fluid flowing this way, and I already got the fail plug opened, so I'm gonna go ahead and drain this oil and see how it turned out. Put this up here and make sure this is loosey. I'm gonna go ahead and open this drain plug once again. If I could get the freaking thing on it. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna open it up once again. And let it drain. There's no, doesn't seem like there's any real dust coming off of, real metal particles coming out. Still very clean. Transmission fluid itself is somewhat clean. It still has some of the old transmission fluid in there, so I'm just gonna let it drain a little. should be still be the same 3 quarts that I'm putting in, but I'm just hoping that you know, by doing this I can improve the transmission's condition a little bit. Alright, so I'm just gonna let this drain real quickly, and I'll be back when I'm filling it back up with the new transmission fluid. Alright, so I already installed the drain plug back, and I lowered the car back to its height. I already got the funnel and the drill in the drain, the fill plug, and I'm using this oil jug from the last time. I'm using it as a measuring device. So I already got 3 quarts of new transmission fluid in there. This is what I got left from there. So there's probably about like 2 quarts in here now, and I properly measured it. I got some new tubs that have like measuring tubs, and as you can see, a little over 3 quarts came out. What do you think about this condition of this fluid? It looks pretty dirty, you know. I'm guessing that's just from the old transmission fluid, despite the fact that I did put new transmission fluid in there. But you know, what do you guys think about this color? To be honest, it just still looks like dirty fluid. It doesn't have any metallic particles in there or anything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put this 3 quarts in the engine in the transmission real quick. Excuse me, I'm having literal typos here. So here goes the new fluid. Looks nice and clean. Okay. Make sure I don't spill anything. Just gonna let that get in there. Let it fill up. Have to lift the funnel up a little bit so I could go in a little quicker. Put the rest in there. Alright. I think I'm gonna, instead of just keeping this extra jug, I'm just gonna put the rest of this in there and just throw this jug out. So I don't have to keep extra jugs in the trunk of my car. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this out. Get rid of that. So I just got about 2 quarts left. So when I do the next transmission flush, I'll have to just get some more. I know I said 1,000 miles, but I went a little over 1,500 miles with this one because I was trying to find the right time to do the next transmission drain and fill. So the next one will be in another 1,000 miles. put this fill plug back in. And I should be done. I should be done with this transmission drain and fill now. So now I'm gonna go ahead and drive it again. I have some errands I have to run. I'm gonna go ahead and drive it again, see if the shifting has gotten better. If not, then I mean, we're still on the way of replacing this transmission, so but at least with some more fluid, it should last longer until I get to my next destination. So I'm gonna leave it off here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It's not much, it's just really a follow-through through last week's video, but stay tuned, guys, because once the transmission comes, I'm gonna show you guys the whole process of replacing the transmission on this car. It should be fairly simple. All I really have to do is get all this stuff out the way, air box and all, put the engine on a engine support, and I'm basically gonna end up taking the transmission from underneath this wheel well, so it's just gonna come out like that. So like I said, stay tuned, subscribe, comment, like the video, and I hope you guys have a great day today, a great Sunday, and I'll see you guys next time.